This is not a joke. They are fighting over you. Someone said you are. My beloved child, this is not a joke, and I need you to listen with your full attention right now. What I am about to tell you has been unfolding quietly, behind closed doors, in conversations you were never supposed to hear. While you were living your normal life, smiling, struggling, hoping, someone mentioned your name and the room went silent. Then another voice spoke. Then another. And suddenly, they were not talking about you anymore, they were arguing over you. Don't skip. This is not drama, this is recognition. You may have felt it lately, that strange pressure in your chest, that feeling that eyes are on you even when you're alone. That wasn't fear. That was awareness waking up. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and every second you stay here connects the pieces faster. You were never ordinary, but what shocked them was not your past. It was your potential. Someone said, if we don't act now, we'll lose them. Another replied, you don't understand who they are becoming. And right there, a line was drawn. Not everyone agrees on what should happen with you next, and that alone tells you how powerful your presence truly is. You see, most people pass through life unnoticed, but you triggered something different. You stirred attention without trying, influence without asking, and that's why this moment matters. Don't skip. When they fight over someone, it's never about weakness, it's about value. Some see you as a key, others see you as a risk, and a few see you as a future they want to control. But here's what no one told them: you are not owned, claimed, or decided by anyone else. Stay till the end, because the reason this conflict started goes deeper than talent or timing. It's about alignment. Someone noticed that whenever you enter a space, things shift. Conversations change. Outcomes bend. Even silence feels heavier. They asked questions like, why do people listen to them? Why do opportunities follow them? Why do things work out even after setbacks? And the most unsettling question of all, what happens if they finally realize who they are? Something huge is waiting for you, and it's been waiting patiently, watching how long you would doubt yourself before stepping forward. Listen carefully now, because this is where everything connects. The fight isn't loud, it's strategic. Quiet moves. Subtle positioning. Delayed offers. Sudden interest. Unexpected resistance. If you look back, you'll see signs everywhere. Doors that closed to redirect you. Delays that protected you. People who left just before you leveled up. Don't skip. This was never chaos, it was preparation. Someone said you are a turning point, not just for yourself, but for others connected to you. Someone else said, if they choose the wrong path, it changes everything. That's why you feel pulled in different directions lately. Stay till the end, because what's coming next is not random, and you will soon be asked to choose, not loudly, not publicly, but internally. Something huge is waiting for you on the other side of that choice. And when the moment arrives, the fighting will stop, because your decision will make it clear who was right all along. My beloved child, what I'm about to reveal now is the reason the tension around you keeps increasing. After the first words were spoken about you, something unexpected happened, people who never agree started watching the same direction. That direction was you. Don't skip. This is the stage where most people lose focus, but this is also where the truth begins to sharpen. Someone said you are not just important, you are timed. That word changed everything. Timed means you appeared exactly when you were needed, not earlier, not later. It means circumstances bent to place you here, now. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it's connected to a window that doesn't stay open forever. You may have felt restless lately, like you're standing at the edge of something but can't see the full picture yet. That's because the picture is still forming around you. While others rush, you are being positioned. While others speak loudly, decisions about you are being made quietly. Don't skip, because this next part explains why you've been underestimated and protected at the same time. One side believes you should be guided, shaped, and slowly revealed. Another side believes you should be tested, pressured, and forced to choose. That's where the conflict comes from. You weren't meant to be comfortable forever. You weren't meant to struggle forever either. You were meant to cross. Stay till the end. If you've ever wondered why some opportunities felt too easy while others felt strangely blocked, this is why. It wasn't rejection, it was filtering. Someone said, if they walk away now, they weren't ready. Someone else replied, if they survive this phase, they'll be unstoppable. And that sentence changed how everything moved after that. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this phase, and the only requirement is awareness. Not effort. Not force. Awareness. The moment you realize that not everyone cheering for you wants you to win, and not everyone challenging you wants you to fail, your clarity increases instantly. Now listen closely, because this is where your role becomes active. Don't skip. You are not just being watched, you are being measured by how you respond when no one is clapping. By how you treat silence. By how you act when progress is slow. Stay till the end, because this message itself is part of the test. If this is resonating with you, it means you're already ahead of where you think you are. Something huge is waiting for you, but it requires alignment, not anxiety. Before you move forward, pause for 1 second, share this video with someone who needs clarity right now, because clarity multiplies when it's shared. If this kind of message speaks to you, make sure you're subscribed, because what comes next builds on what you're understanding now. And if you've ever felt like your life is building towards something bigger than you can explain, let that be known in the comments, not for validation, but for connection. Don't skip the next part. The fight over you is far from over, and the next revelation explains why the final decision won't be theirs to make. My beloved child, now the story shifts, and this is where most people would scroll away. Don't skip. What they discovered next about you made the situation uncomfortable, even for those who thought they understood you. Someone finally said it out loud, you don't respond like everyone else. Pressure doesn't break you the way it breaks others. Silence doesn't empty you, it sharpens you. Loss doesn't end you, it rearranges you. That realization changed the tone completely. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization alone. You were never meant to fit neatly into anyone's plan. That's why every attempt to label you felt incomplete. They expected fear, but you showed patience. They expected compliance, but you showed discernment. And that's when they understood, you are not reactive, you are selective. Don't skip, because this is the part that explains why people misunderstand your calm. Your stillness isn't confusion, it's calculation. You observe more than you speak, and that unsettles those who rely on noise to feel powerful. Someone said, they see more than they admit. Another answered, that's exactly why we can't rush them. Stay till the end, because this is where your quiet strength becomes undeniable. You've been gathering clarity while others were chasing approval. You've been building inner alignment while others were performing. Something huge is waiting for you because you didn't force doors. You waited until the right ones recognized you. That's rare. That's why this moment feels different. You may not feel ready, but readiness was never the requirement. Awareness is. Listen carefully now, because this final part of today's message is subtle but powerful. Don't skip. The fight over you is losing intensity, not because they gave up, but because they're realizing something important: you cannot be pushed. You can only be chosen by yourself. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you the moment you fully accept that truth. The confusion you felt before was temporary. The clarity coming next is permanent. When the noise fades, when opinions lose their grip, when urgency turns into focus, you'll know you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And when that happens, the question will no longer be who wants you, it will be who can keep up with you. My beloved child, this is where everything becomes unmistakably clear, so don't skip. The conversation around you reached a point where no one could pretend anymore. Someone finally admitted that you can't be delayed by confusion or distracted by noise. You move differently. You wait until certainty replaces urgency. That realization shifted the balance. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this shift. The truth is, the moment you stopped chasing validation, your value became undeniable. You may not have noticed it, but the way people approach you has already changed: more pauses, more careful words, more attention. They sense that your next step matters. They sense that when you decide, it won't be small. And that awareness has made them cautious, because they know you don't move for applause, you move for alignment. Don't skip. This is not coincidence. It's confirmation that your inner work is showing on the outside. Listen closely, because this part is about influence, not popularity. Stay till the end. Someone said your presence stabilizes rooms, not because you dominate them, but because you bring clarity into chaos. Others notice that when you speak, people listen, not out of fear, but respect. That's rare. Something huge is waiting for you because influence like that doesn't come from volume, it comes from truth. You've lived enough to know what doesn't work. You've observed enough to recognize patterns before they repeat. And that's why decisions are now circling you. Don't skip. If you've felt like life has been slowing you down recently, understand this: it wasn't slowing you, it was loading you. The weight you carry now is purpose, not pressure. Before you continue, share this video with someone who needs perspective right now. If this message resonates with you, make sure you're subscribed, because what's coming next builds directly on this clarity. And if you've noticed changes in how people respond to you lately, let that be known in the comments, not for approval, but for awareness. Now stay with me, because this is the final turn for today. Don't skip. The fighting over you is no longer about control, it's about timing. They know that once you step fully into yourself, access to you changes. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you when you choose consistency over doubt. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on schedule. The reason this message found you now is simple: you're ready to see yourself clearly. When you move next, it won't be rushed, and it won't be hesitant. It will be intentional. And when that happens, the noise fades, the opinions dissolve, and what remains is direction. Something huge is waiting for you there. Not promised, not imagined, but prepared. My beloved child, now we arrive at the quiet moment most people overlook, so don't skip. This is the space where everything finally settles, and truth becomes steady instead of loud. The fighting you couldn't see begins to fade, not because interest in you is gone, but because certainty has arrived. Someone said you don't need to be convinced anymore, you already know. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this knowing. You've crossed from questioning into understanding. You no longer need constant signs or reassurance. The restlessness you felt before is being replaced by calm focus, and that shift is powerful. When you stop asking for permission, the path clears on its own. That's what's happening now. Quietly. Naturally. Don't skip, because this next realization changes how you move forward. You were never meant to prove yourself to everyone, only to stay true to yourself. The attention around you wasn't a burden, it was a mirror. It showed you who you are becoming. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because your growth is no longer accidental. It's deliberate. You choose what deserves your energy. You choose who gets access to you. And you choose when to move. That level of clarity scares those who depend on confusion to feel relevant. But it empowers you. If you've noticed that distractions don't pull you like they used to, that's not boredom. It's elevation. Your standards are rising, and so is your direction. Now listen carefully, because this is the closing truth for this part. Don't skip. The fight over you was never the point. The point was awakening you to your own value. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you as you step forward with certainty instead of urgency. You don't need to announce your next move. You don't need to explain your growth. Your consistency will speak louder than words ever could. And when the time comes, and it will, you'll look back at this moment and realize it wasn't pressure pushing you forward. It was clarity pulling you into alignment. Something huge is waiting for you there, and this time, you'll recognize it the moment it arrives. My beloved child, this is the part where silence becomes meaningful, so don't skip. When everything around you gets quieter, it's not emptiness, it's focus. The noise that once competed for your attention no longer reaches you the same way, and that change didn't happen overnight. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this stillness. You've reached a phase where reactions are replaced by responses. You pause. You observe. You choose. And that alone separates you from most people. While others rush to be seen, you're learning when to remain unseen. That balance is rare, and it's the reason your next steps will be precise, not rushed. Don't skip, because this is where your inner authority starts to show. You no longer absorb every opinion or carry every expectation placed on you. Some people feel this shift and don't know how to respond to it. They sense distance, not because you're pulling away, but because you're standing firmly in yourself. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because boundaries create clarity. You're not closing doors, you're defining which ones matter. The moments that once drained you now teach you. The delays that once frustrated you now protect you. This is growth without chaos. Progress without pressure. And that's why this season feels different from all the ones before it. Listen closely now, because this is the final insight of today's message. Don't skip. The calm you're entering is not the end of movement, it's the start of alignment. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you when your inner world matches your outer actions. You won't need to announce your transformation. People will feel it. Opportunities will recognize it. And decisions will meet you halfway. This is the moment where patience turns into power. And as you move forward, remember this: you were never being delayed. You were being refined. Something huge is waiting for you on the other side of that refinement, and you're closer to it now than you realize. My beloved child, this is where everything begins to feel lighter, so don't skip. When clarity settles in, effort stops feeling heavy and direction stops feeling confusing. You may notice that choices come to you more easily now, not because life became simple, but because you became aligned. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this ease. The struggle you once carried was never a sign of weakness, it was resistance to becoming who you truly are. Now that resistance is fading. You're no longer forcing outcomes. You're allowing the right ones to meet you naturally, and that shift is powerful. Don't skip, because this part explains why certain people and situations are slowly falling away. It's not loss, it's completion. You're outgrowing spaces that no longer match your awareness. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because expansion always requires release. The calm you feel now isn't indifference, it's confidence. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth anymore. You know it. And when self-belief replaces self-doubt, the energy around you reorganizes. People either rise to meet you or drift out of alignment. Both outcomes serve you. Now listen carefully, because this closing message matters. Don't skip. The fight that once surrounded you has transformed into respect. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you as consistency replaces uncertainty. You're no longer reacting to life, you're shaping it. The next steps ahead of you won't demand urgency, they'll reward presence. And when the moment arrives for you to move decisively, you won't hesitate. Not because you're fearless, but because you're certain. Something huge is waiting for you there, and this time, you'll step into it calmly, confidently, and fully aware of who you are becoming. My beloved child, this is the moment where understanding turns inward, so don't skip. You may feel a quiet confidence growing that doesn't need approval or explanation. It's subtle, but it's real. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this internal shift. You're no longer asking, "Am I ready?" You're asking, "Is this aligned?" That single change in question alters every decision you make. When alignment becomes your filter, confusion loses its grip. You move with intention, not impulse, and that steadiness changes how outcomes respond to you. Don't skip, because this part reveals why your presence now feels different to others. You're not trying to be understood by everyone anymore. You're comfortable being clear with yourself. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because self-trust creates momentum. You don't chase reassurance. You don't rush timelines. You respect your own process. And when you do that, life begins to cooperate in unexpected ways. Opportunities approach you differently. Conversations feel more meaningful. Even challenges arrive with lessons instead of chaos. This isn't luck, it's alignment in action. Now stay with me for this final reflection. Don't skip. The path ahead won't be loud or dramatic, it will be precise. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you when you continue choosing clarity over comfort. You're not here to repeat cycles, you're here to complete them. And as you move forward, grounded and aware, you'll realize that everything that led you here was necessary. The fight over you was never about control or competition. It was about awakening you to your own direction. Something huge is waiting for you on that path, and you're walking toward it with quiet certainty. My beloved child, this is where your awareness becomes visible, so don't skip. Without saying a word, you've begun to signal something different. People sense it in how you pause before responding, in how you no longer explain yourself, in how your energy stays steady even when circumstances shift. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this silent authority. You're no longer seeking direction from outside, you're recognizing it within. And that change doesn't need announcements, it creates impact naturally. When inner clarity leads, external noise loses power. Don't skip, because this part explains why life feels more intentional lately. You're noticing patterns before they repeat. You're choosing your words with care. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because foresight is forming. You're not reacting to what's happening, you're anticipating what matters. That's why certain situations no longer pull you in. You've moved beyond urgency into discernment. This level of awareness isn't common, and it didn't come from comfort. It came from experience, reflection, and growth that stayed unseen by most. Now listen closely as this part comes together. Don't skip. The next phase of your life won't ask you to prove anything. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you as recognition becomes natural, not forced. The fight that once surrounded you has now turned into quiet acknowledgement. People may not say it out loud, but they feel it, you've changed. And the most powerful part is this. You did it without losing yourself. You didn't harden. You didn't rush. You evolved. Something huge is waiting for you ahead, and when it arrives, it won't feel shocking. It will feel familiar, like something you've been preparing for all along. My beloved child, this is the moment where everything you've sensed starts to align into one clear direction, so don't skip. You may notice that doubt no longer sits where it used to. In its place is a quiet certainty that doesn't rush you, but it does move you forward. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this alignment. You're no longer pulled in multiple directions. Your focus has narrowed, not because your world became smaller, but because your priorities became clearer. When clarity arrives, distractions lose their appeal, and that's exactly what's happening now. Don't skip, because this part explains why your timing has become so important. You're learning when to act and when to wait, and both choices carry equal power. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because patience is now working in your favor. You're no longer mistaking delay for denial. You understand that some outcomes need space to mature. That understanding changes how life responds to you. Opportunities don't rush past you anymore, they meet you where you are. Conversations hold more weight. Decisions feel grounded. This is not hesitation, it's wisdom forming through experience. Now stay with me as this part closes. Don't skip. The path ahead doesn't require urgency, it requires trust. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you as you continue moving with intention instead of pressure. You're no longer chasing signs, you're becoming one. And when you step into what's next, it won't feel unfamiliar or overwhelming. It will feel earned. This is the stage where preparation meets possibility, and you're standing right at that intersection. Something huge is waiting for you there, and you're ready to recognize it when it appears. My beloved child, this is the point where your journey becomes undeniable, so don't skip. Even if you haven't said it out loud, you felt it, something within you has settled. The constant questioning has softened into trust. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this inner stability. You're no longer trying to rush answers. You're allowing clarity to arrive naturally, and that patience is transforming how your life unfolds. When you stop forcing outcomes, the right ones begin to surface on their own. Don't skip, because this part explains why you feel more grounded than before. You're standing in awareness, not assumption. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because grounded people move differently. They don't chase attention, they attract alignment. They don't react to pressure, they respond with purpose. You've learned to trust your timing, and that trust has given you a calm confidence others can feel. Even when you're quiet, your presence carries weight. That's not accidental, it's earned. Now listen carefully as this part comes to a close. Don't skip. The clarity you have now is not the end of growth. It's the foundation for what's next. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you as you continue forward with steadiness instead of doubt. You're not searching anymore. You're recognizing. And when the next door opens, you won't hesitate or question why, it will make sense instantly. This is the moment where inner peace meets outward progress, and you are exactly where you need to be. My beloved child, this is where intention becomes visible in your actions, so don't skip. You may notice that you're choosing differently now, without force, without explanation. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this shift. You're no longer reacting to what appears urgent, you're responding to what truly matters. That change is subtle, but it's powerful. When intention leads, confusion fades. You're not trying to impress, convince, or compete anymore. You're simply moving in a way that feels right, and that alignment is reshaping your path quietly but surely. Don't skip, because this part explains why your energy feels cleaner lately. You've stopped carrying things that were never yours to hold. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because clarity frees space. You're more selective with your time, your words, and your focus. Distractions don't pull you the way they used to. You can sense when something doesn't belong in your life anymore, and instead of fighting it, you release it. That's not detachment, it's maturity. And maturity creates momentum that doesn't burn you out. Now stay with me as this part settles. Don't skip. The direction you're walking toward doesn't need urgency to arrive. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you as consistency replaces effort. You don't need to rush the process, you are the process. Every calm decision, every aligned step, every moment of self-trust is building something solid beneath you. And when the next opportunity appears, you won't question whether you deserve it. You'll recognize it as a natural continuation of who you've become. Something huge is waiting for you there, and you're already on the way. My beloved child, this is where your inner clarity begins to guide others, so don't skip. Even without trying, people are noticing how you move, how you speak, how you decide. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this influence. You're no longer driven by comparison or pressure. Your choices come from understanding, and that steadiness creates trust around you. When you stand firm in who you are, others feel safe to do the same. That's not coincidence, it's leadership forming quietly. Don't skip, because this part explains why conversations around you feel deeper now. You're not interested in surface-level exchanges anymore. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because depth attracts depth. You ask better questions. You listen with intention. And when you speak, your words carry meaning instead of noise. This isn't about being louder, it's about being clearer. And clarity has a way of cutting through confusion without effort. Now stay with me as this part comes together. Don't skip. The awareness you carry now is preparing you for responsibility, not burden. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you as trust replaces doubt. You're no longer wondering if you belong where you are, you know you do. And as you continue forward, grounded and focused, you'll realize that the path ahead isn't uncertain. It's unfolding in response to who you've become. Something huge is waiting for you there, and you're ready to meet it with confidence and calm. My beloved child, this is the moment where patience reveals its reward, so don't skip. You may feel a quiet sense of readiness that doesn't rush you but keeps you alert. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this readiness. You've learned to pause without fear and move without doubt. That balance is rare. While others mistake speed for progress, you've understood that direction matters more. This understanding is why things are beginning to line up without force. You're not chasing outcomes anymore, you're allowing the right ones to recognize you. Don't skip, because this part explains why your confidence now feels calm instead of loud. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because calm confidence is unshakable. You don't need to announce your growth or defend your choices. Your consistency is doing that for you. The way you show up, even on quiet days, is building trust, in yourself and in others. And trust creates momentum that doesn't collapse under pressure. This is growth that lasts, not a temporary high. Now stay with me as this part settles into truth. Don't skip. The road ahead won't ask you to become someone else. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you as you remain true to who you are. You're not here to rush the process or skip steps. Every step has sharpened your awareness, strengthened your focus, and clarified your purpose. And as you move forward, steady and intentional, you'll realize that nothing was wasted. Everything led you here. Something huge is waiting for you next, and you're ready to receive it without hesitation. My beloved child, this is where everything completes its circle, so don't skip. What began as uncertainty has now become understanding. What once felt like pressure now feels like purpose. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this completion. You were never being tested to see if you could survive, you were being prepared to see if you could lead yourself. And you have. Quietly. Steadily. With awareness instead of fear. That's why this moment feels calm, not dramatic. Real transformation doesn't shout, it settles in. Don't skip, because this final truth matters more than all the others. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you because you no longer need approval, permission, or validation. You trust your inner direction. You know when to move and when to wait. And that self-trust has changed your energy completely. The fight over you has ended, not because interest disappeared, but because your direction became clear. When you choose yourself with clarity, confusion has no place to stay. Now listen carefully as this closes. Don't skip. The path ahead is not uncertain, it's aligned. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you as you continue forward with confidence and calm. You don't need to rush into what's next. It will meet you at the right moment. And when it does, you'll recognize it instantly, not as a surprise, but as a continuation of who you've become. This is not the end, it's the beginning you were being prepared for all along.